Post 100 baseball broadcast. Milton Baker and Kevin Hastings with you this evening from South Point High School for Game 3 of the Area 4 second-round playoff series between Cherryville and the Gaston Braves. And, Kevin, this is a must-win night for Cherryville Post 100, or the season ends here in Belmont tonight.
Yeah, Milton, 5-game series. I got a sticky one there, too. 5-game series here at South Point High School and Cherryville High School's Foden Field between Post 100 and the Gaston Braves. Post 100 now down 2-0. Been out here and pretty much out-pitched as we get the pitching, of course, once you get in the playoffs, is the key in American Legion Baseball. As you look around the area and the teams with the strongest pitching are winning these series. Post 100, they get it together, and Milton, the key has been walks. I know in the first game, you guys did the game last night. I don't know how many you had last night. First game, I know we had 12 free batters that reached base for Gaston, for the Braves.
Well, last night, walks weren't so much the story as it was just timely hitting for the Gaston Braves. Cherryville started hitting the ball late in the game. Wound up with 9 hits for the game, but early on, Cherryville was being held to 1 and 2 hits midway through the game there, and only had a sparse number of base runners. Cherryville did put some runs on the board last night late in the game, but lost 12-3. Lost the first game of the series here at South Point. I believe that was a 12-2 10-run mercy rule game after 7 innings. So Cherryville got their work cut out for them against a very good Gaston Braves squad here tonight in Belmont. Again, must win for Cherryville Post 100 tonight.
Like Milton said, must win down 2-0, so the next 3 games are must win if Post 100 can make it that far. We sure don't want to. It's been a quick Legion season already, it seems like, Milton. June flew by, and then you had your vacation, and now you're back here. And we're not used to Post 100 being in this spot down 2-0 this early in the Legion season.
No, we're not. Kevin, is there any way we can switcheroo here?
Yeah, we can.
To a better telephone
we actually
box
can.
here, and stay on. Can we switcheroo and stay on the air? That's the question. We might have a few seconds of dead air while we do this, because we've got a box here that's got about 2 or 3 bad controls on it, and we've got a good box right here ready to take its place.
I'll tell you what, you take a break. Take a quick break and let me think about how to do that, and then we'll convert everything over during the break. So, folks, if we do go silent for a few seconds here and there, we'll be right back.
It won't be for long.
Alcom Storage on Dick Beam Road in Cherryville is proud to be a sponsor of local high school and American Legion sports. We salute all of our local athletes on a job well done. And if you need storage space, see Alcom Storage. You'll find all sizes.
What are some of the greatest moments in sports? For me, I think of the basketball games in my uncle's driveway when I was a kid. He wasn't just my uncle, he was a friend. When he died, his funeral allowed me to share what he meant to me. It was a meaningful funeral for a life worth celebrating. As a member of the National Funeral Directors Association, the staff at Carpenter's Funeral Home understand the importance of creating a meaningful funeral service for a life worth celebrating. For more information, call Carpenter's Funeral Home at 704-435-6711. Carpenter's Funeral Home, excellent in cremation and funeral services.
Cherryville Self Storage is your complete storage center. They have units from 5x5 up to 10x30. They also sell moving supplies such as locks, slips, covers, rope, and more. Cherryville Self Storage is the first storage facility in Cherryville and also has the newest units in town. They're also the only storage facility in the surrounding area with climate-controlled units. All storage units have 24-hour access and have paved lots for your convenience. Units are also monitored by security cameras as well as treated monthly for pest control. Office and units are located at the corner of Elm and Main Street, 300 Main Street at Suite A in Cherryville. Call the office at 704-435-4909 or come by and see Phyllis, Carolyn, and Larry today.
Or go to BennettInsuranceGroup.net. We can help you get where you need to be, where you should be, quickly and easily. Go ahead, laugh at those cave people, stunt guys, and bubbly cashiers. Then see for yourself why more than 90% of Erie customers stay with Erie. Year after year after year.
See Rocky Bennett at Bennett Insurance Group. your Erie Insurance agent.
The old saying, you can't keep a good man down, now applies to Brookwood Cafe and Catering. The new Brookwood Cafe and Catering is located on Providence Mill Road in Maiden, featuring the same great food and service you remember. The world's greatest fried chicken and world-famous penny browns once again satisfy your appetite. Brookwood Cafe and Catering is serving the same great breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Brookwood Cafe and Catering on Providence Mill Road in Maiden. Stop by before the game or call ahead for your tailgate items, 828-428-8944.
There you go, Ann. Your new account is now open. Just one more little thing. Here's your card. What was that? It's my new bank. Every time I turn around, I get hit with another fee. You need to get an account at Carolina Federal Credit Union.
She's right.
Tired of getting hit by bank fees? Switch to Carolina Federal Credit Union today. Make those pains go away.
Here's your receipt.
It's time to dive in. Make sure you have clear, clean pool water with a visit to Carolina Hardware and Garden Center and Pool Supplies in Lincoln. You'll find a big stock of BioGuard pool care products. They'll even test your water to see what your pool water needs. And check out the new shipment of pool toys and floats. Guaranteed fun is waiting for you at Carolina Hardware Garden and Pool Center on the Reedsville Road in Lincoln. Jump on in today.
We're community-minded. We believe in what we do. We love this town. We live in just like you.
We're a community bank. That's why we always try to approach things from a community-minded point of view. When something is in the best interest of the communities we serve, it's good for us as well. We're community-minded, just like you. Carolina Trust Bank, member FDIC. Community-minded, just like you.
We're community-minded, just like you.
What are some of the greatest moments in sports? For me, I think of the basketball games in my uncle's driveway when I was a kid. He wasn't just my uncle, he was a friend. When he died, his funeral allowed me to share what he meant to me. It was a meaningful funeral for a life worth celebrating. As a member of the National Funeral Directors Association, the staff at Carpenter's Funeral Home understand the importance of creating a meaningful funeral service for a life worth celebrating. For more information, call Carpenter's Funeral Home at 704-435-6711. Carpenter's Funeral Home, excellence in cremation and funeral services.
Cherryville Self Storage is your complete storage center. They have units from 5x5 up to 10x30. They also sell moving supplies such as locks, slips, covers, rope, and more. Cherryville Self Storage is the first storage facility in Cherryville and also has the newest units in town. They're also the only storage facility in the surrounding area with climate-controlled units. All storage units have 24-hour access and have paved lots for your convenience. Units are also monitored by security cameras, as well as treated monthly for pest control. Office and units are located at the corner of Elm and Main Street, 300 Main Street at Suite A in Cherryville. Call the office at 704-435-4909 or come by and see Phyllis, Carolyn, and Larry today.
All right, good evening and welcome back to South Point High School, home field for the Gaston Braves in these playoff series games against Cherryville Post 100, game 3 of the series, and Gaston Braves.
I said it the other night.
Well, there's so much South Point Raider stuff everywhere around here.
I bet you didn't say it at all last night, did you?
No, I didn't.
The other night, Milton, I said it 15 times.
But I did call Cherryville the Ironman last night one time. I got iron out and I stopped myself.
You was looking at that scoreboard in center field, wasn't you?
Well, yeah, I guess. I don't know what I was doing. Let's look at the starting lineups here in the Carpenter's Funeral Home pregame show. See Carpenter's Funeral Home for all your pre-need funeral arrangements. Leading off for Cherryville, designated hitter number 9, Cody Dellinger. Playing left field and batting second, number 10, Brett Huff. Batting third in right field, number 16, Chandler Jenkins. Batting cleanup and at first base, number 31, Dylan Harris. Batting fifth at shortstop, number 5, Jonathan Carpenter. Batting sixth, third baseman, number 34, Brandon Alexander. Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 12, Caleb Nairn. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 19, Hunter Jackson. And batting ninth, the center fielder, number 5, Josh Beam. Pitching tonight for Cherryville is number 33, Cameron High, right-hander Cameron High. Cherryville 18-14. For the Gaston Braves with a 20-1 record, leading off playing shortstop number 9, Aaron Malden. Batting second at first base, number 8, Mason Smith. Batting third, second baseman number 1, Derek Perry. Batting fourth and playing center field, number 19, Tanner Muse. Batting fifth in left field, number 14, Chase Hannafin. Batting sixth in right field, number 12, Mitch Painter. Batting seventh and playing third base, number 2, Tyler Price. Batting eighth and catching, number 21, Adam Hudson. And batting ninth and designated hitter, number 4, Sawyer McGraw. Pitching tonight for the Braves is number 18, right-hander Aaron Biggerstaff. Gaston Braves in their red shirts, gray pants, Cherryville Post 100 blue shirts, and white pants. Must win, as we said in the opening of the Carpenter's Funeral Home pregame show, must win for Cherryville Post 100. A little bit of drizzle maybe, Kevin. I see some umbrellas out, and I don't think they're shading their heads from the sun. It's certainly not sunny. I do see some rain with my bare eyes out the windows here.
Yeah, a little bit of drizzle. Checking out my cameraman out there, folks online. If you're listening to WCSL 1590 AM and WLON 1050 AM tonight, you can also watch on WCSL1590.com and KTCBroadcasting.com. And if you have your smartphones and tablets, folks, download the free Ustream app and watch Post 100 Baseball on your phones and tablets. Getting ready to start at the top of the first. Post 100 down 2-0 in the best-of-5 series. Backs against the wall, and here we go, ready to rock.
All right, you've been listening to the Carpenter's Funeral Home pregame show. See Carpenter's Funeral Home of Cherryville for your pre-need funeral arrangements. And this is Dr. Paul H. Kleininger Family and Cosmetic Dentistry Post 100 radio broadcast and network. And getting set to lead off for Cherryville here in the top of the first is the designated hitter, number 9, Cody Dellinger. And with some heavy rain earlier in the Gastonia-Belmont area, we're starting just about on time, 7:03 first pitch, and it's a foul ball third base side. Ball one, strike one, on Cody Dellinger. Dellinger, left-handed hitter, facing Aaron Biggerstaff, right-hander on the mound for the Gaston Braves. Next pitch, pop foul. John Brown Allstate Insurance foul ball off the left side, and it's 0-2 on Cody Dellinger.
Post 100 need some runs, early runs or something. Get going here, Mel.
As David Keever, who was doing the game last night with me, said, just need to get a good start.
A spark,
good start, and that's a ball outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes on Dellinger. The Braves so far have been getting off to those good starts in this series.
Absolutely.
And here's a foul ball, third base side again by Dellinger, and it's still 1 ball, 2 strikes on Post 100's Cody Dellinger.
I was in Caldwell County last night for the Shelby game, and the balls were flying out of the park up there.
I heard about that. And the 1-2 pitch foul off first base side by Dellinger this time. Dellinger hanging in there against the right-hander Aaron Biggerstaff. Yep.
Post 100 plays the winner of Hickory Asheville, right? This series?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Winner of this series will play Hickory or Asheville.
Ground ball to the second baseman. And Perry up and over for the 4-3 put out on Cody Dellinger. And there's one down here, brings up Brett Huff. Huff got off to a rocky start last night, a couple strikeouts in his first 2 at-bats. Then he got hot, had a single, double, and a couple RBIs in the game, and had a chance for a run scored at the plate, but he was thrown out at home late in the ball game on a play.
Seems like Brett's been like a really streaky hitter over the years. He'll have those 3 or 4 games where he looks unstoppable, and then he'll go through a couple of games slump there. And but he's a pretty good hitter, pretty reliable here for Post 100.
First pitch was a ball. Next pitch grounded to the shortstop. His throw is way over the first baseman's head. An uncharacteristic error for these Braves in this playoff series.
Didn't set his feet, Milton. He had plenty of time, kind of rushed it. As soon as he caught it, he let go and airmailed it. Like Milton said, into the dugout almost. It didn't get into bad territory. It stayed in fair territory, so Huff had to stay at first base. But now it's going to bring up, though, Chandler Jenkins.
Maybe Cherryville can use that break as a opportunity to a good start here.
Catalyst to a start could be it.
Chandler Jenkins, left-handed hitter up here for Cherryville, the right fielder tonight. Pitcher in game 1 and first baseman. He started at first base last night. And here's a high fly ball to right, drifting back the right fielder a couple steps and makes the catch for out number 2.
Chandler looked like just missed that one, maybe on the end of the bat there, trying to pull one from the righty.
He's got good power, does Jenkins.
Oh, yeah.
And
we was talking about Caldwell County 2 years ago in the state championship. He hit one out opposite field there.
Mm-hmm.
And so, he can knock it out.
Here's Dylan Harris, last night's starting pitcher. Harris adding cleanup tonight with 2 out and 1 on. Here's a ground ball going to get through for a base hit between first and second. Dylan Harris gets a hit off Biggerstaff, and Cherryville with 2 out has runners at first and second for Jonathan Carpenter.
Carpenter batting in the 5-hole tonight.
Yep, little movement around in the lineup. Yeah.
The lineups have changed pretty. A lot of years you can come to the ballpark and almost make out the lineups for Post 100, but this year it's you don't have a chance of making it up by yourself without Coach Reynolds turning it in. In the past we could have just said, well, we can do 1 through 6 at least or 7, but this year the lineup changes about every game.
Absolutely. Carpenter, first pitch, a ball. Carpenter, right-handed hitter. Huff at second. Harris at first base. 2 down. We're in the top of the first. No score. Cherryville trying to strike first here. The pitch from Biggerstaff, low, and it's 2 balls and no strikes on shortstop Jonathan Carpenter.
Runners on first and second. 2 outs here on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug TRT Trailer scoreboard. Cherryville 0-0, top 1.
Umbrella still out.
Yep.
And the pitch is ball 3.
Well, for some, it must not be too bad. Our cameraman has broke his down.
Yeah, I can't see any rain right now. Might be a fine drizzle. Heavier rain earlier here in the area.
Yes, it was. It poured in Gastonia during dinner.
And you can tell the field here's had some rain on it, but it's in very good shape, it looks like. 3-0 to Carpenter. And Carpenter base hit between first and second. Huff will hold up. Huff holds up at third. And bases loaded for Cherryville with 2 out after another base hit. Back-to-back singles, Harris and Carpenter, along with Huff, who reached on the air. Bases loaded here in the top of the first for Brandon Alexander.
Those last 2 hits with the runner in scoring position, man, you really, down 2-0 in the series, you want to send those runners home, but Coach Reynolds being a little conservative here and make sure, you don't get them thrown out at home. Brandon Alexander, big hitter up now, so now you need another hit.
Brandon Alexander, third baseman, big right-handed hitter, steps in here. Face Aaron Biggerstaff and the Braves, and it's a strike called. How about Carpenter swinging away on the 3-0 pitch and
did he really?
Getting a base hit?
I did not. I was not paying attention to that. Wow, can't believe that.
Okay, it worked out.
Well, the coach always says you better get a hit.
Yeah, if you go to swing, you better get a hit. The ball's a strike on Alexander. Line in the pitch. And there's a high fly ball to left field. It's going to be fouled, I believe.
Yep.
By several feet.
Alexander close to making a grand slam here. Of course, he was the hero in Game 4 against the Lincoln County Cardinals with a home run in the 10th inning that won that game in that series. Post 100 came in and got the save a few out in the bottom of that inning. But Alexander's got the power. That Burns team was quite a team to watch in the regular season. It was kind of a combination of half of Post 100 and half of Shelby. So if you take those two together, they almost had their own Legion team.
Pretty good. And the pitch swung on and missed. Is that strike 3?
Yes, sir.
I only had it as a 1-1 count. My bad. So that's a strikeout on Alexander and Cherryville.
Got a building project in the near future? Then see Don or Tracy Lyles at College Building Supplies in Dallas, right across from Gaston College. You'll find material for treated decks, storage buildings, and even galvanized metal. Save too on roof cement and cement blocks. College Building Supply in Dallas has vinyl windows in all sizes as low as $69. Get quotes on kitchen cabinets, shingles, exterior siding, and even dog houses. College Building Supplies, Highway 321 in Dallas, across from Gaston College. Open Monday through Saturday.
Where can you get the highest quality and electrical service at a price that you can afford? From Dellinger Electric of Cherryville. Gary Dellinger invites you to give them a call for a quote on your commercial or residential electrical needs. Call 704-435-0705. No matter the job, Dellinger Electric of Cherryville can handle it. They feature weekend and holiday service. So before you pay an extraordinary price for an ordinary electrical job, call on Dellinger Electric of Cherryville. 704-435-0705.
Engineering great smiles and promoting healthy teeth and gums, that's the goal at Dr. Paul H. Cloninger Family and Cosmetic Dentistry in Cherryville. Dr. Cloninger will use his engineering background and knowledge and state-of-the-art 3D technology in all the services he provides. From implants to root canals and other dental procedures, at Dr. Paul H. Cloninger Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, making smiles is their top priority. Call for an appointment today at 704-435-6916 or visit our website at www.cloningerdentistry.com, located on East Church Street in Cherryville.
And Kevin Hastings along with you tonight for Game 3. Must win for Cherryville, but Cherryville leaving those bases full in the top of the first.
Well, apparently Coach Rose has had enough, Milton. Left the field to make a little break.
He had somewhere he just had to go right quick. Strike one on Aaron Malden. Let me give you a correction in the Braves lineup here after the pitch. The 0-1 pitch fouled, third base side, 0-2. Batting eighth is not Adam Hudson, number 21, catching, but batting eighth, number 10, Adam Andrew, catching. We had Adam Hudson on the lineup card, and it's Adam Andrew. 0-2 pitch from Cameron High is a ball, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Aaron Malden. Shortstop, right-handed batter for the Braves. And the 1-2 pitch in the dirt. 2-2 now on Malden. Cherryville showed pretty good spot. Well, the error helped because had it not been for the error, Harris and Carpenter wouldn't have got their at-bats,
right,
and they wouldn't have gotten their hits. Cherryville did get 2 hits in the top of the first after the Braves error.
Well, I mean, they're putting the ball in play, so.
Yeah. And the count goes full after Malden was down the count 0-2. It's 3-2 now on Aaron Malden. And Cameron High working quickly here. Ball 4. Lost him after being ahead in the count 0-2.
That's key. That's been my key since the first pitch of the series is the walks and free at bats or free bases. I mean, you can't defend a walk.
This is the Dr. Paul H. Cloninger Family and Cosmetic Dentistry Post 100 broadcast. Glad to have you listening and perhaps watching on internet. And the pitch to the left-handed Mason Smith is ball 1.
You folks listening at home on the radio, you pull up your laptops, your PCs there at home, or smartphones. You can watch these games on the internet.
1-0 pitch coming up here to Smith, and it's called strike 1.
Want to know where to find that? Just go to ktcbroadcasting.com. When it's a Cherryville game, you can actually just type in the radio station call letters and WCSL1590am.com and go straight to the page.
1-1 pitch, breaking ball. It stayed outside. 2 balls and a strike on Smith. 2-1 count on the first baseman, left-handed batter Mason Smith.
Smith had some tweets today telling fans to bring the brooms to the ballpark, Milton. They're ready for a sweep.
And here's a pop foul. Left side out of play. John Brown All-State foul ball. 2-2 the count on Smith. Kids will be kids. 2-2 pitch coming up here. Instead to throw to first, and the runner gets back in. That's Malden down at first, who walked here in the bottom of the first. They're scoring the ball game at South Point High School. Game 3, must win for Cherryville. Foul ball first base side, still 2-2 on Smith.
It's a good breaking ball there from Cameron High. Made Smith chase one out of the zone there low. As like Milton said, 2-2, no outs, runner at first. It's 0-0 here in bottom of the first inning. Braves and post 100.
And the pitch, first base, ground ball. Harris will field 3 unassisted to put Alan Smith. No play on Malden down at second. So it does basically the same as a sacrifice. But
yeah, I can't believe Dylan didn't take that chance at second. I thought he had plenty of time to go to second. Maybe they wouldn't have got 2 now, getting back at first, but I thought he had a chance at second, but he took the out at first anyway. He's going to bring up Derek Perry, right?
Perry, the second baseman, right-handed batter. And a solo home run last night up at Fraley Field. 1 out, 1 on for the Gaston Braves, and there's a strike.
And Milton, I don't recognize any of these umpires. I don't know if you did or not.
No, I sure don't. I mean, I can tell they're umpires by the way they're dressed and where they're standing, but I don't recognize them.
So you do recognize they're umpires on the field.
Yes. Curveball popped up. It's going to be who?
John
Carpenter,
I think.
Shortstop Carpenter. Just a little bit too.
It better be.
Yeah, Carpenter.
Shortstop's got to call that. That's his ball.
You saw Nairn going over from second base, and
Yep.
Beam coming in. I wasn't sure where the ball was, but Carpenter underneath it from the shortstop position for out number 2.
The only person supposed to outrule the shortstop in the infield is
the president.
Nope, third baseman.
Okay.
He's allowed to do whatever he wants to and get what he wants.
Let's see. Batter up is Tanner Muse. And the pitch bounces in. Ball 1 to Muse.
Just helps to know who's in charge in those situations, and when there is a pop-up and there's confusion, see kind of the infielders, they know who's in charge and who's got the rights to what balls. Good job of communication out there is the key.
And the pitch swung on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike on Muse.
Muse way out in front of the breaking ball. I doubt he's going to see a straight one until we get to 3 balls.
1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out. Malden at second for the Gaston Braves here, bottom of the first. And the pitch. And that's ball 1, 2.
There's a fastball. Guess it was just a little bit low, man. It was a pretty close pitch, though.
Yeah.
It was over the plate. It had to be low to Tanner.
2-2 pitch coming up. Curveball, third base side foul. 2-2 goes the count on Tanner Muse.
Doesn't seem like he can lay off him curves, does it?
Muse, center fielder, right-handed batter for the Gaston Braves.
Might bust him up high and in right here, Milton. As far ahead as he is on those curveballs. Cameron could maybe sneak a fastball by here.
Deuce is wild. The pitch is fouled off. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out.
Looks like he went with another change up there on the outside corner. Muse still out in front of it by a lot. Randy infield, Harris at first. Is that Nairn at second? Carpenter at short, and Alexander at third. Outfield, Huff, Beam, and Jenkins. Jackson behind the plate tonight.
And Cameron High ready for another 2-2 pitch here. And it's ground ball to Carpenter at shortstop. Throw to first in time, and that'll take care of the Braves in the bottom of the first.
Good play.
Yes, it was. No runs on no hits, no errors, a walk, and 1 left. We go to the second inning, no score on a Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug TRT Trailer Sales scoreboard.
Your full-service service center for your automobile is Rick's Automotive on East Main Street in Cherryville. They do it all at Rick's Automotive. Rick Walker and his staff is dedicated at providing you the best in automotive care. From an oil change to a tune-up, from a tire alignment to a full set of new tires, from heaters to air conditioners, you can get it done at Rick's Automotive. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30. Rick's Automotive, 1001 East Main Street in Cherryville. Call 435-3801.
Pennzoil is not just oil, it's Pennzoil. Choose from Pennzoil High Mileage Vehicle, or Pennzoil Conventional, or Pennzoil Platinum. The Pennzoil High Mileage Vehicle continuously cleans and protects engines with over 75,000 miles, helping reduce leaks and oil consumption while helping to keep your higher mileage engine clean to maintain responsiveness. Ask for Pennzoil High Mileage Vehicle, available at Fastway Oil Change, 630 South Lafayette Street in Shelby. Pennzoil, not just oil, it's Pennzoil.
Game 3 of the best 3 out of 5 series between Cherryville, Post 100, and the Gaston Braves. Must-win game for Cherryville, down in the series 2-0. Caleb Nairn will lead off the second here on the Dr. Paul H. Cloninger Family and Cosmetic Dentistry broadcast. First pitch, a ball from Aaron Biggerstaff, right-hander for the Gaston Braves. The pitch, ground ball to short. Shortstop's there. The throw to first, this time on the mark. And Nairn's taken care of. 6-3 in the put out. Brings up Hunter Jackson. The sun now starting to come out a little bit.
Yeah, it is. Out there, right field area over the football stadium. Folks online watching. If you're watching online, folks, you can see the sun. You can see the ball game too.
There you go. See Hunter Jackson here at bat. First pitch fouled off toward the third base dugout.
Oh, it got in there.
Yes, it did.
It sent them scattered.
Hunter came in on some changes last night late in the game for Cherryville. Got one at bat and got a base hit.
Hunter is a clutch hitter.
Yes, he is. Absolutely right about that. And the pitch in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike.
It's just almost, some batters you want up, you usually want your best player, but I would take Hunter Jackson at any time in a clutch situation. Just over the years, I've seen him come through time and time again with key base hits, whether it's on the Legion or the Cherryville High School team.
Next pitch was ball 2. 2-1 pitch. He goes to right field. Yep, it's going to get down. Base hit. You called it. Oh, it gets by. Right fielder makes an error.
Nope.
But Hunter, no error because Hunter didn't make it to second base. So it's a base hit, no error. Runner didn't advance. I thought it was going to get by enough for him to maybe go to second, but it didn't.
We'll bring up Josh Bean, Cody Dellinger on deck. So we got a runner on first. The 4th runner for Cherryville here in 2 innings. So that's what we needed, Milton.
Cherryville's had
but you got to knock them in.
3 hits so far, and 1 runner reaching on error, but left the bases loaded in the top of the first. Top of the second here, 1 out and 1 on, and Josh Bean pitches high and away to the left-hander. Beam had a hit last night for Cherryville about midway through the game when hits weren't coming too easy for Cherryville. And the pitch is outside, 2 balls and no strikes. See, I believe it was Beam who got the first hit for Cherryville, if I'm not mistaken.
I think I remember seeing that on Twitter, actually.
Yeah, because he was batting 9th, and it had been 8 up, 8 down till it came to him. So he got the first hit last night. I don't have last night's score page. I didn't have my regular scorebook, and I borrowed a page from David Keever, and I left it in the car. But it's 3-0 on Beam. Beam, the lefty. It's the right-hander, Aaron Biggerstaff, and the next pitch up, called a strike. Delay call by Mr. Blue.
Well, they didn't call it until Beam. It took 5 or 6 steps up the line.
I know. Come on. Let him know something. What's a man to think? 3-1 the count then. And the pitch from Biggerstaff, swung on and missed, 3-2. That really gets sometimes in a hitter's head, when when they do that, you think, okay, I got to swing at anything closer because he's mad at me now.
Well, yeah, and you also get that, and you got to think, well, what is a strike?
What is it? Yeah, you're right. Runner going, the pitch is fouled off left side, and John Brown fouled off.
Like you said, once you get to that situation, everything has to be a strike if you're a batter at that point. If you can get your bat on it, you better swing it.
Yeah, because you don't want to show those umpires up, intentionally or not. 3-2 on Beam now after the foul ball. And the runner going again. The pitch is ball 4, so it doesn't matter.
I was about to say, Hunter was thrown out by about 30 feet.
Yeah, he was way out, but it doesn't matter. It was ball 4, and Cherryville can count their lucky stars it was. And we're going to have a meeting on the mound quickly here by the Gaston Braves coach as sunlight now basking most of the field. A few shadows creeping in from the right field corner into the middle part of right field. First base dugout where Cherryville sits tonight. Some shadows coming that way too, and so sun might be a problem for maybe the third baseman or shortstop. Left field.
That's what I'd call fly balls for left that side of the infield probably.
Yeah. Top of the order, Cody Dellinger with 2 on and 1 out for Cherryville. Top of the second, no score. And Dellinger lifts one high, not very deep to left center. Left fielder makes the catch, and everybody has to hold up where they are. So 2 down for Brett Huff. Brett reached on an error in the first, left stranded at third. And Cherryville left the bases loaded. Boy, to leave 2 more on this inning would be just almost hard to swallow.
Yeah. Time for a little clutch post 100 hitting. Rugby Wizard balls.
And the pitch from Biggerstaff right back at us. Foul ball, strike 1.
Do what you do, wherever you need to get a hit here.
Yeah. Get you lucky rabbit's foot out or whatever.
Game already today, Milton. Asheville beat Hickory 7-6. So Asheville leads 2-1.
0-1 here to Huff in the dirt. Good block up by Andrew, the catcher, and it's 1-1 strike. Hunter Jackson at second for Cherryville, and Josh Beam at first base. 2 away now. No score. Top of the second. Brett Huff, the hitter, waits here. Right-handed hitter for Cherryville, and this one's popped out of play right side. John Brown All-State foul ball. And we'd like to also thank some other feature sponsors we have, including the Medical Center Pharmacy and Walker Pharmacy base hits for Cherryville. The runs scored, sponsored by Rocky Bennett Insurance. I'll give you some more here in just a moment. After the 1-2 pitch to Huff. And it is ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Deuce is wild. Also, of course, the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug TRT Trailer Sales scoreboard. 2-2 pitch here to Huff. And that one came inside, backed him out of the box there. 3-2. Our postgame show brought to you by Field Starter and Alternator, and our Player of the Game award for Cherryville by College Building Supplies. We have the Carpenter's Funeral Home pregame show, the Alcom Mini Storage Alcom Services call to the bullpen, and a ground ball, a couple hops to shortstop, throw to first in time to retire the side. And, of course, our title sponsor is Dr. Paul H. Cloninger, Family and Cosmetic Dentistry of Cherryville. In the inning for Cherryville, the second inning, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on. So through 2 innings, Cherryville's left 5 runners aboard. And we'll be back with the bottom of the second right after this timeout. No score.
Eddie's Auto Parts in Lincoln has new owners, Tim Beam and Jeff Powell. There's something going on at Ferguson's Ace Hardware in Cherryville. There's new merchandise you got to see for spring. New spring clothing, that is. Ferguson's Ace Hardware is now a Port Authority dealer. Plus, they've just added the Nike line and Eddie Bauer clothing along with Carhartt. See the new Carhartt short sleeve shirts, great for summer, for only $24.99. And Eddie Bauer fishing shirts are $39.99. Check it out soon. Ferguson's Ace Hardware, Highway 150 East in Cherryville.
Hello, Hello, my name is Kevin Bennett, Minister of Students and Outreach at First Baptist Church Cherryville, and John 3:17 tells us that God sent His Son into the world not to judge the world, but to save the world through Him. And we'd like to invite you to come join us each Sunday morning at 11 o'clock to celebrate the marvelous grace of God. Our motto is accomplishing all things through Christ, and we'd like for you to come and share in that. Again, my name is Kevin Bennett, Minister of Students and Outreach at Cherryville First Baptist Church. Look forward to seeing you there.
New tires, from heaters to air conditioners, you can get it done at Rick's Automotive. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30. Rick's Automotive, 1001 East Main Street in Cherryville. Call 435-3801.
All right, welcome back. Milton Baker and Kevin Hastings with you here. Bottom of the second coming up. Braves batter up is Chase Hannafin. First pitch from Cameron High, ball one in the dirt. Hannafin, Painter, and Price, the 5, 6, and 7 spots. Back at Cameron High off his glove. Shortstop picks it up in front of the bag, but can't get it. It'll be a base hit for Hannafin. Hit right back at High, who pretty much was swatting at it in self-defense, Kevin, and ricocheted off his glove.
It was all self-defense on that, and that's one of those ones you can't really do nothing about at all.
No, he slowed it down just enough that Carpenter didn't have a chance to make the play at first, but had he not touched it, it would have gotten through. Carpenter wouldn't have had a chance to get to it. So it's a hit either way.
Folks, on our sister station tonight, a quick update. Caldwell County is down 1-0. The Shelby Post 82 squad over there looking to sweep at home as well tonight. You can listen to that on WHS 1390 AM and watch on WHS1390AM.com.
Painter's the batter. First pitch, a breaking ball for a strike. Next pitch, fastball, high. 1-1 strike to Mitch Painter. That sun is now a little bit of a problem for some of the fielders out there.
Well, it's not bothering Brandon Alexander at third. His glasses are on his hat.
Yeah. Yes. And the runner going pitch is fouled off. If it stays foul, and Jackson, it was rolling back fair, it looked like.
Well, the other night, Milton, I don't know if you were listening or
heard
or
about
David.
Yeah.
They bunted, and it hit the foul edge in the air. And, you hit it that angle, it just shot it straight back into fair territory for the bunt. But that was an actual bunt. It wasn't a swing like Painter's right there.
Yeah. Painter, foul ball down the first base line, was starting to roll back toward fair territory, and Jackson had to run out there and get it. And here's a base hit by Painter between short and third, and nobody out, and runners at first and second for the Gaston Braves after back-to-back hits now.
Nothing, Mr. Sparky Wise Electric TRT trailer scoreboard. Did I get that right?
Mr. Sparky, Hauser Drug.
Hauser Drug.
You threw in Wise Electric, who is Mr. Sparky. Yeah.
We wished Rusty a happy 50th birthday 2 days ago, Milton.
And I heard that, 50 years old.
And like I said, we drive through town today. You still see the bucket truck still up the flag. I didn't know if I went through today.
And the batter up, Tyler Price. Strike one to Price. So runners first, second. Bit of trouble here for Cherryville trying to get out of in the second. No score in the ball game. The Braves threaten now after back-to-back hits here in the bottom of the second inning. And that pitch is low and away. Ball on a strike to Tyler Price. Price, right-handed batter, third baseman.
Post 100 definitely needs one out, hopefully two, ideally three.
Yeah. It's been a long time since I've seen a triple play. And the bat came out of the hands of Price as he swung at the pitch at strike two.
And Milton, when you swing an outside pitch, the coach says throw the barrel of the bat at the ball. And he just took it just a little too literally on that one.
Yeah. Yep.
You're supposed to throw the barrel out at the ball in the outside corner. Shelby had a triple play this year.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
That was the first one, actually, that Dan and Andy said they've ever seen for Post 82. So that tells you it's been at least 30-some years.
1-2 pitch. And it's in the dirt. And now the runner at second. Hunter's throw, not in time. They had to wait on somebody to get to the bag, or Hunter Jackson would have
then he threw it the wrong side, too. Yeah. So it didn't give it no chance.
Hannafin got back in. I think the only triple play I've seen, I think it was Legion. It was so long ago, way back in the 80s.
Yeah.
I think it was Legion Cherryville at Bessemer City. And Bessemer City pulled it off against Cherryville. And there's a strike 3 called on Tyler Price.
Well, there's one thing you know about that game, Milton. Kevin Millwood was not pitching.
Okay.
Right?
I don't
well,
remember.
you didn't say who won, so.
I don't,
But
well.
Millwood was 0 for 13 or something like that, wasn't he? Against Cherryville.
Yeah, I think he was.
Legion and high school teams.
Mm-hmm. Wow, I can't remember. It might have been a high school game. It might have been a Legion. It was at Bessemer City. Somebody listening might recall it. Here's the batter up. Adam Andrew, the catcher.
It's a good two-seam fastball. A lot of movement on Cameron's fastball right now on the two-seamer. It's cutting back into the right-handed hitter. It's a good pitch if he can control it.
A 1 to count. Andrew, right-handed batter. And the pitch, side. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one, he just tried to throw it by him with the four-seamer.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 on. Bottom of the second. Cherryville trying to keep this a scoreless tie. And that one coming way inside. 2 balls and a strike now on Andrew.
Michael Petrie had an unassisted triple play in 13-year-old All-Stars. And when we were in the state championship, it wasn't a game, it was in the tournament.
Oh, wow.
But I'll never forget that. He got a line drive to short, tagged the runner, and threw the guy out at first. It was off the bag.
And here's a base hit for Andrew between short and third. Bases loaded with 1 out. 3 singles now for the Braves here in the bottom of the second. Along with that strikeout by Price, and that brings up Sawyer McGraw, the designated hitter. And McGraw bats 9th in the order. They have Hannafin at third, Painter at second, Andrew at first. 1 out. The strikeout was by Tyler Price.
Don't need a triple play no more, but we'll definitely take a double play to get out of this inning.
Mm-hmm.
And these two teams can have a contest of who can leave the most runners on base right now.
Strike to McGraw.
Breaking ball, outside corner.
That ball's a strike to count on the designated hitter, Sawyer McGraw. And the pitch. That one bounced in, blocked up nicely by Jackson. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Caldwell County takes a 2-1 lead top of the second over in Shelby. So they're trying not to get swept.
1 ball, 1 strike in the pitch. A ball. 2-1.
Coach Reynolds going to take a walk at 2-1 with 1 out here in Milton.
All right, let's take a quick 30-second break, and we'll be right back.
Pennzoil is not just oil, it's Pennzoil. Choose from Pennzoil High Mileage Vehicle, or Pennzoil Conventional, or Pennzoil Platinum. The Pennzoil High Mileage Vehicle continuously cleans and protects engines with over 75,000 miles, helping reduce leaks and oil consumption while helping to keep your higher mileage engine clean to maintain responsiveness. Ask for Pennzoil High Mileage Vehicle, available at Fastway Oil Change, 630 South Lafayette Street in Shelby. Pennzoil, not just oil, it's Pennzoil.
Gets me every time.
It's not just oil, Milton.
It's Pennzoil. I got to remember the out cue on that. Back in the old days when we had tapes, you remember?
Yeah.
We had the little labels on them, and you had your outro or out cue, and you had the last couple words of the commercial on them, so you wouldn't jump the gun. That didn't help a whole lot, really. 2-1 count on McGraw after the visit to the mound. Bases loaded, 1 out for the Gaston Braves. No score, bottom of the second. The pitch. There's a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes on McGraw. Cameron High and company trying to get out of the soup here.
You folks can't quite hear the fans tonight. We didn't bring a crowd mic tonight because the speakers are right here where we would put them. They got him at second.
Did they get him? Yes, indeed.
Yeah, they did.
I didn't know if that hand got back in there or not, but the umpire calls Painter out over there. 1-4 on the put out.
Yep. And out comes the coach for South Point. Want to argue the call?
Yep. And so it's going to be 2 away with a 2-2 count on McGraw. And runners on the corners now. And you're right, the coach goes out to, we don't have our umpires' names as we mentioned earlier, but quick little tete-a-tete there, and we're all done. All right, so batter is still McGraw. He's been up there through a visit to the mound and now a visit by the coach. He's been out there forever. McGraw, he's if he gets a hit here, he'll at least score 1 run, though.
That time, they're stretch again. Swing up again.
Yeah. 2-2 pitch from High is
I want to
a bit
check
low.
him at first just to see. Let's check him. Nope.
No, it didn't go.
Did not swing. Held up on the check. That's going to bring up full count. 2 outs. Sure, the runners will be moving.
We're in the bottom of the second here. Scoreless tie, Cherryville and the Gaston Braves. 3-2 pitch from Cameron High is lifted to right center. Can he get there? Off the wall. Off the wall. Beam in center field picks it up. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And it's a productive at bat, a long productive at bat for the designated hitter, Sawyer McGraw, who lifted it over the center fielder's head for 2 RBIs and a double to put the Braves on the board first here in the bottom of the second. 2-0, Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug, TRT Trailer Sales scoreboard.
Don't like to give up hits. Number 9 hitter Cameron got in a little hole there. Ended up being a full count. Batter did a good job working the full count. And really held up on the last pitch. They tried to strike him out there. And with a 3-2 count, Cherryville didn't have no other choice but to bring the fastball in, and the batter didn't miss it. Long fastballs, these batters don't usually what position they're in. If they know it's coming, they don't miss it much.
There's a breaking ball fouled off, strike 1 to the top of the order, Aaron Malden.
And I was thinking after he almost swung at that one, Milton, I would almost really consider throwing another curveball because, I mean, if you miss with the ball, I mean, your runner's going to be at second anyway.
Yeah.
You know, the only thing you worry about maybe throwing a pass ball there, but too late to look in hindsight now is it's 2-0.
The curveball, and that one stays inside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Malden. Malden walked in the first, left stranded at second. So a 2-out double makes it 2-0 Braves, bottom of the second. And there is strike 2 on Malden, caught the corner. Must-win game for Cherryville. No tomorrow if Cherryville doesn't win this one here tonight. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out, side retired. But 2 runs for the Braves on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left. We played 2 innings on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug TRT Trailer Sales scoreboard. The Braves 2, Cherryville 0. This is Dr. Paul H. Cloninger Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, Post 100 Baseball.
There's something going on at Ferguson's Ace Hardware in Cherryville. There's new merchandise you got to see for spring. New spring clothing, that is. Ferguson's Ace Hardware is now a Port Authority dealer. Plus, they've just added the Nike line and Eddie Bauer clothing along with Carhartt. See the new Carhartt short-sleeve shirts, great for summer, for only $24.99. And Eddie Bauer fishing shirts are $39.99. Check it out soon. Ferguson's Ace Hardware, Highway 150 East in Cherryville.
Hello, my name is Kevin Bennett, Minister of Students and Outreach at First Baptist Church Cherryville, and John 3:17 tells us that God sent His Son into the world not to judge the world, but to save the world through Him. And we'd like to invite you to come join us each Sunday morning at 11 o'clock to celebrate the marvelous grace of God. Our motto is accomplishing all things through Christ, and we'd like for you to come and share in that. Again, my name is Kevin Bennett, Minister of Students and Outreach at Cherryville First Baptist Church. Look forward to seeing you there.
First Federal Savings Bank wants to be your bank for life. Since 1940, First Federal Savings Bank has been proud to be a part of Lincoln County. As volunteers, parents, coaches, and leaders, they have always supported this community. Community may not be in their name, but it's in their mission.
First Federal Savings Bank is proud supporters of all of our local athletes. First Federal Savings Bank has 4 convenient locations located in downtown Lincoln, Boger City, Denver, and West Lincoln. First Federal Savings Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
All right, Chandler Jenkins will lead off Cherryville in the top of the third. First pitch, foul ball, left side out of play. John Brown All-State foul ball for Jenkins, who's 0 for 1. Chandler a fly out to right his first time up. Cherryville down in the game now 2-0 after the 2-run, 2-out double by the Braves in the bottom of the second. Jenkins, Harris, and Carpenter due up for Cherryville here. Lights coming on here at the ballpark. And there's a drive to right field. This one's hit deep and hit well and leaping and hitting the fence at the same time. The right fielder, what a catch.
When it don't go your way, Milton, sometimes it just don't go your way. Chandler Jenkins
snake bit
crushed that, but I don't know if it got out, but he caught it up against the wall. It looked like it might have hit the top of the wall if he wouldn't have caught it. But a great defensive play by the right fielder there for this Gaston Braves team.
Mitch Painter. He's been great against Cherryville in this series.
He's been a thorn in Chandler Jenkins' side. He hit 2 off Chandler, or no, 1 off Chandler.
Yeah. Strike to Dylan Harris from Aaron Biggerstaff, the right-handed pitcher starter here in Game 3 for the Braves. Dylan had a base hit his first time up tonight, and his only time up. And there's a swing and a miss. 0-2 on Harris.
Postman Hunter down 2-0 here. Top of the third. 0-2 to Harris. Carpenter on deck.
And the pitch from Biggerstaff inside. Umpire don't call, so far he hasn't called the inside corner much.
Well, some of these fans think that if the catcher catches it, it's a strike.
1-2 pitch, curveball fouled off. And it's still 1-2 on Harris. Dylan, first baseman, right-handed hitter for post 100. And Biggerstaff delivers another 1-2 pitch, and Harris gets himself another hit.
Oh, yeah.
This one will be a deep single to right center.
I think how Wet Grass is throwing that balls up there, because he hit a shot of a line drive in the outfield, and it just stopped. And if you remember earlier, when Hunter Jackson's got by that right fielder, it just stopped after it took off like it was going to roll, and then after about 5 or 10 feet, just stopped on a dime. So I do think the rain is affected as far as the balls in the outfield where they're going to roll and bounce.
You can tell there's been a lot of rain on this field by the dirt infield, the dirt around the bases rather, and kind of clodding up there. Here is a high pop fly left side, and it drops before a third baseman can get there off the bat of Jonathan Carpenter.
Lots of room here in South Point down the left field line, about half the room down the right field line in foul territory. I always had enough room to make a spectacular play out there if he could have got to that.
1 to count on Carpenter. Jonathan base hit his first time up tonight. And the pitch is inside. Jonathan represents the tying run here in the top of the third. Cherryville down 2-0. And we got time granted here. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out.
Carpenter called that time.
Pitch from Biggerstaff. Low. 2-1. Brandon Alexander stands on deck for post 100.
Caleb Nairn in the hole. Dylan Harris on first.
And the pitch from Biggerstaff. There's a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Jonathan Carpenter. Two pitch coming up from Aaron Biggerstaff. And the 2-2 is a ball low.
In Game 3, the best of 5 series, you're listening to the Dr. Paul H. Cloninger Family Dentistry and Cosmetic Post 100 broadcast here on WCSL 1590 AM and WLON 1050 AM.
And the 3-2 to Carpenter nearly hits him. It goes almost behind him. And it's a walk.
Went with the breaking ball on full count, and out comes the pitching coach for South Point. We want to talk it over.
Okay, let's take a quick 30-second break here. We'll be right back.
Are you an experienced mechanic and you want out of that old garage? Do you need some benefits? Are you looking for something new? FleetNet America is looking for individuals with mechanical experience for their headquarters in Cherryville. Multiple schedules available. Typing proficiency not required. On-the-job training is provided. Apply online today at FleetNetAmerica.com. Again, apply online today at FleetNetAmerica.com.
Yeah, Milton. Coach didn't have much to say. I would imagine he told him don't throw a 3-2 breaking ball.
And Brandon Alexander, the batter up. Brandon struck out to end the first inning with the bases loaded. See if he can come through here for Cherryville, now trailing 2-0 in the ball game. And he pops this one up.
Maybe a no man's land. No, Derek Perry did a good job turning his hips and getting back there to it at second base.
Second baseman Perry makes the catch, and that'll bring up Caleb Nairn.
Pitch seemed like it caught Brandon just a little bit off guard. He just wasn't quite ready, and the fastball got in on him and didn't get a chance to extend his arms and drive that ball.
Harris at second, Carpenter at first, but 2 out now for Cherryville, and the left-hand hitter Caleb Nairn. Nairn a ground out his first time up tonight. This pitch swung on and missed. Caleb Nairn, second baseman.
Threw the gas right by him there, Milton. I'm sure you'll see that again. Caleb needs to look to go opposite field if he's that far behind on the fastball. Set her down, watch it, and drive it. Maybe get Dylan Harris in here.
A 1 pitch coming up from Biggerstaff. And it's a ground ball to second. Up and over, 4-3 on the putout of Nairn, and that'll do it. Cherryville leaves 2 more aboard, folks. It don't sound like I'm beating a dead horse.
7 runners so far in 3 innings.
No runs for Cherryville, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on. And we go to the bottom of the third. It is still 2-0 the Gaston Braves on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug TRT Trailer Sales scoreboard.
Considering hardwood flooring for your home, then head to Flooring America in Kings Mountain or Carpet One Interiors in Ranlow. Right now at both locations, you'll find a big selection of in-stock hardwoods on sale, priced as low as $2.99 a square foot. That's right, only $2.99 a square foot at Flooring America, 602 Slater Street in Kings Mountain, and Carpet One Interiors in Ranlow. The summer savings sale is underway at Hendrick Appliance in Shelby and in Gastonia. Save $100 on a Maytag washer and dryer pair. Save $200 on a Maytag Power Wash washer and dryer pair. And save $100 on a Maytag side-by-side refrigerator. All during the big summer savings sale event at Hendrick Appliance, 1241 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby and at 4027 East Franklin Boulevard in Gastonia.